What up, Winks? All right, folks, welcome back to another Leonard Wood roller hockey game. Here we go. We got Black here, D1 AA Black, playing against, it seems to be Kansas State, the Wildcats. Lions versus Wildcats. We'll see how this game goes. You may be wondering, yes, this is MGK up on the mic. Oh my gosh, MGK, why are you on the mic and not playing? Questions may never have answers, but who knows? I'm here for a good time and a long time. No, I'm just kidding, folks. I wasn't feeling too well, so that's all. But I guess now I get to announce this game, which we're about to get started off here. We're going to have Adam and net for Black today. Let's see. We'll get the first line here in a second. Don't know much about this Kansas State team. We have beat them before back in our first semester. And we're getting little waves. But let's see. Will they perform the same or not? Thank you, Winks. Winks, if anybody's a silly guy, it would be you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Not really. Let's see. I still can't see the first line. Sorry, folks. This game should be getting started here soon. We have Chow working the computer as always. Very well dedicated man. I'll give him that. Big thank you. Shout out to him. D1 player, by the way. Great passer. Oh. And it looks like we're getting started off here, folks. On this first line, we're going to have Wozniak, who is a new player, by the way, a new addition, only for this weekend. He's got to get some games in. He came from ice hockey, playing for Lindenwood. Now he's decided to transfer over to roller. And he'll be taking the face-off. Trevor now heading for the puck. We also have Jay and Sherman on this first line. The puck gets rimmed all the way around. A Wildcat will scoop it up. Jay applying pressure. Oh, bit of a tumble down there in the corner. And puck gets scooped up by Wildcat. Sherman now back checking. Tries to get the puck through the middle. Puck gets picked off by Wozniak. Wozniak takes behind the net. Shifts it all the way across to Trevor, and that pass is unable to make it through. Now it's a 2-on-0. Wozniak with a back check. Way to get in front of that puck. He was able to stop that pass. Now we have Sherman coming down with Jay crashing the net. Sherman sends it across to Wozniak. Wozniak waiting, throws it in the middle, unable to pick up a shot. Jay tries to go for the puck. Sherman now scoops it up. Sherman skating high, drops it off to Wozniak. Wozniak circles. Still waiting. Looking for a lane. Wozniak decides to go, cuts down the right side. Cuts around another player, throws it to the middle again, hits Jay. Jay's unable to get a shot off. Puck gets fumbled. Sherman comes by, scoops it up, sends it back over to Wozniak. Wozniak to Trevor. Trevor now coming down the right side. Trevor drops it back off to Wozniak, unable to get a shot off. He sends it over to Sherman. Sherman now looking. He decides to cross. Drops off to Trevor. Trevor now cutting through the middle. Back to Sherman. Sherman takes a shot off the crossbar and out wide. Wozniak now comes by, tries to scoop it up. Wildcat fumbles it. Gets forced all the way behind our net where Wozniak then skates. Wozniak coming down the left side, shifts it over to Sherman. Sherman now coming down the left side. Sherman cuts to the middle, throws it. Shot blocked by defender. Wildcat scoops it up, sends it all the way down. Wozniak's there. Wozniak banks the puck. Puck gets shot into the corner. Wildcat skates into it. Wildcat sends it all the way back to their zone. Now controlling. Top of LU zone. Rips a shot. Save made. Trevor picks up the rebound. Now Trevor coming down the right side. Trevor shifts it over to Wozniak. Wozniak waiting. Snipe. That hit back bar. Nice shot right over the left shoulder of the keeper. And that'll make the score 1-0. 9:57 left in this first period. Nice snipe by Wozniak. That was Purdy. Love to see stuff like that. Taking the face off. Keogh. Jeremiah. Somewhat of a win. I don't know if you'd call that a win, but we have control of the puck. Keogh sends it all the way back to Nick. Nick now controlling. Still controlling. Sends it over to Keogh. Keogh now coming down the left side. Taking his time. Cuts across the rink. Now coming down the right side. Drops it off to Hannah. Hannah drops it off to Nick. Nick now hides. Cuts to the middle. Snipe. Low left blocker. Rebound gets picked up by Keogh in the corner. Keogh battling. Still controlling it. Now he's waiting. Keogh sends it all the way back to Hannah. Hannah back over to Nick. Nick now coming in with the puck. Sends it all the way down to Tilly. Tilly scoops it up in the corner. He's looking. He's waiting in the corner. Decides to send it out. Hannah comes by, scoops it up. Hannah sends it back over to Nick. Nick skates behind the LU net. Nick now skating, sends the puck out to Tilly. Tilly now cutting across the rink. He decides to shift down the left side of the rink. Rips on the brakes. Still controlling the puck. Breaks there. Sends it across to Keogh. Keogh circles back. Decides to slow it down. Now he's coming back in. Drops it off to Hannah. Hannah in our zone. Sends it over to Nick. Nick now behind the net. Nick using his speed. Able to shake off that defender. Now he sends it down low to Keogh. Keogh whiffs the pass. Puck gets shot behind the net. Keogh scoops it up. And now he's battling it for it in the corner. Keogh's still going for it. Ooh, nice deke by Keogh. And he's able to bank it off that left low blocker. Or, yeah, that was off that blocker pad. Off that keeper. Yep, and it slipped in right on his left side. Easy goal for Keogh there. Makes the score 2-0. Looks like we got Carlos, Lucas, Ethan, and Mikey Sapienza on this shift. Coming in hot. Carlos taking the face off. Slightly wins it, but slightly doesn't. Sapienza now playing defense. That Wildcat rips a shot, misses high and right. Lucas now coming down the right side of the zone. Cuts to the middle. Ooh! He was able to slip it through. Carlos with the rebound was unable to snatch it, though. Face off in Wildcat zone. Gonna have Lucas taking the face off here. He's able to win it. Carlos is able to send it back to Mikey Sapienza. Sapienza now holding the puck, sends it over to Carlo. Carlo still controlling. Carlo drops it off to Lucas. Lucas coming down the left side, swinging. Tries to send it to the middle. Puck gets fumbled and then shot back out by the Wildcats where Mikey Sapienza will scoop it up. Sapienza now skating in his zone, drops it off to Lucas. He was looking for a give and go, didn't get it. Lucas now coming down left side of the rink. Puck gets shifted to the middle of Wildcats zone. Puck gets fought for in the boards. Puck gets sent all the way down to the corner behind LU net. Still battling for it. Mikey Sapienza bodies up his man. Now we have Lucas who scoops up the puck, skating down the rink, cutting down the right side. He throws a shot on, deflected, hit off that goalie's chest and back out. A Wildcat tries to send it all the way down, was unable to find his man. Mikey Sapienza is able to pick up the swing. Now coming down the right, puck with very slow speed, and he unfortunately loses it trying to send a pass off to Ethan. That Wildcat throws a shot on, Ethan blocks it. Puck gets into the corner where they're now battling for it. Mikey Sapienza goes in, still battling for it. Mikey Sapienza is able to scoop it up behind the net. Now he's coming out of the left side. Now he's still coming down, juke to the middle a little bit, still waiting very patiently, tries to throw it over to Lucas, was too far behind. Lucas sends it to Sappy, Sappy throws it on, shot gets blocked, puck back in the corner. Over to a Wildcat, Wildcat trying to send it out. He tries to, pass is intercepted by Trevor. Trevor gives a nice backhand pass to Carlo. Carlo throws a shot on, unable to finish. Good save by that keeper. And seems we'll have a face-off in the Wildcat zone. We're going to have Trevor, Nick Wolfe, Sherman, and Wozniak on this shift. Face-off is able to be collected by Leonard Wood. Trevor now has the puck, drops it off to Wozniak. Wozniak coming down the left side with speed. Sends it over to Sherman. Sherman now coming down the right side. Decides to circle back, slow it down. Trevor comes back and helps. And so does Wolfie. Wolfie's able to collect that pass, send it back over to Trevor. Trevor back to Sherman. Sherman now in our zone at the dot. Circling, sends it over to Wozniak, who has a lot of room coming down that right side. Decides to make a deke, cuts inside, back to his forehand, tries to force the pass to Wolfie, gets deflected and sent out to the opposite board. Sherman now controlling the puck. Dekes to the middle, throws it over to the right to Trevor. Trevor throws a shot on, high and wide, gets sent all the way back to the LU zone, where Adam will now pick it up and drop it off to Sherman. Sherman now skating behind the net, decides to break. Now he's coming out from behind the net, left side. Looks at Wozniak. Wozniak gets picked off. Puck gets thrown back down. Adam unable to collect it. And puck gets thrown on and misses and sent way behind the net and back into the corner. Sherman picks it up. Sherman now with speed. Now we got a 3-on-2 with Wozniak, Sherman, and Wolfie. Wozniak cuts across, has room, tries to go top left corner, was unable to sneak it. Picks up his own rebound, rips on the brakes in the corner, dekes, now he's coming behind the net. He's looking for a pass, finds it. Nick Wolfie tries to throw it on, his shot gets blocked. Still battling for it behind the net. Nice by Nick Wolfie. Throws a puck on. Save made by the keeper. Almost had a little sneak-in goal. The score is 2-0, 4:45 left in this first period. There we go. Wozniak takes the face-off, loses it. Still battles for it in the corner. Gets sent to the opposite corner. Wolfie picks it up. Sends it all the way back to Trevor. Trevor tries to send it to Sherman, and he does. Sherman scoops it up. Still coming down the right side of the rink. Sends it over to Wozniak. Wozniak back to the middle. Tried to find Wolfie, was unable to go. Wolfie still scoops up the puck, sends it all the way back to the point where Trevor's at. Trevor now coming down the right side. Looking for a lane. Unable to find one. Drops it off to Wozniak. Wozniak now skates behind the net. Looking for a pass. Tries to force it. Was unable to squeeze it through. Trevor picks up the rebound. Sends it back to Wozniak. Wozniak tries to force a pass again. Unable to get it through. Trevor now battling for it still. Wozniak scoops it up again. Sends it over to Wolfie. Wolfie now waiting. Tries to deke. Gets picked off. Puck gets sent back to Sherman. Sherman now waiting at center. Sends it all the way down to Wozniak. Wozniak circles back. Wozniak looking. Decides to peel back. And now he's cutting down right side. Tries to throw a pass, gets picked. Sherman comes by, scoops it up. Now Sherman turning. Turns again. Back in his own zone. He has plenty of space. Sherman throws it down. Finds Trevor. Trevor now behind the net. Sends it back up to Wozniak. Wozniak going to the corner. Bringing it behind the net. Still looking for a pass. Wozniak cuts through the middle. Now he's wide open in the middle. Oh my goodness. Easy play. Had a wide open back door. Unfortunately, Wolfie couldn't finish there. Great play by Wozniak, but unable to finish by Wolfie. Score is still 2-0, 3:16 left in this first period. You hate to see that type of play right there. But it happens. Even the greatest players will miss a wide open net, but here we go. We're going to have Keogh taking this face off. Nick Meyer and Hannah Spain playing defense along with Tilly up top. Nick Meyer gets the face off, sends it back over to Hannah. Hannah now skating back into our own zone. Controlling the puck, comes behind the net. Drops it off to Nick. Nick now coming out of the zone with speed, sends it over to Keogh. Keogh coming down the left side. Sees no lane. Tries to force it middle. Finds Tilly. Tilly tries to force it through 5 holes, unable to squeeze it through. Here we go again, face off in Wildcat zone. Keogh taking the face off. Face off slightly lost but won at the same time. Shot gets put on, save made by the keeper. Tilly picks up the rebound and forces the puck all the way back to Nick. Nick now controlling in our zone, sends it over to Tilly down the left side. Tilly now cutting to the middle. Tilly finds a lane to the middle, throws a shot on. Gets saved by the keeper. Wildcats scoop it up and dump it all the way down. Hannah Spain comes by, picks up the puck. Deacon down the left side is able to send the puck down to Keogh. Keogh cuts to the middle. Now we have a 3-on-1. Keogh sends it over to Hannah. Hannah throws a shot on. Glove save made by the keeper. Little 3-on-1 action there. Love to see it. Still got that same line out there. 2:13 left in this first. Face-off won by Wildcats. I don't know what their player was doing there. I guess he thought he could trick Nick. He unfortunately did not. Nick scoops up the puck. Deeks to the middle. Throws a little backhand sauce over to Keogh. Keogh fumbles the puck. Gets picked up by a Wildcat. Wildcats now skating behind their zone. Throw the puck all the way down. Gets picked off by Hannah. Nice defense. Keogh still controlling. Takes it all the way back. Gives it over to Nick. Nick now behind LU net. Keogh scoops it up. Keogh cover with speed. Keogh down the right side. Sends it across to Tilly. Tilly cuts to the middle. Shakes off that defender. He has room. Tilly throws a shot. Gets blocked and sent to the corner. Tilly's still able to scoop it up. Puck gets sent back to Nick. Nick now controlling top of the zone. Throws a shot on. Tries to tip it in. Goalie makes a good save. It was a good idea by Jeremiah and Nick there. Unable to finish though. Now we're going to have Lucas, Carlos, Sapienza, and Ethan. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Lucas able to scoop up the puck. Sends it back up to Sapienza. Sapienza throws a shot on, deflected off the defender. Sent into the corner. Sapienza still able to scoop it up. Tries to deke his guy. Unable to get by him. Guy picks it off, skates down the rink. Tries to take it all by himself. Unfortunately couldn't take it to the net though. Puck gets sit back into LU corner. Ethan picks it up. Now he's behind the net. Drops it back off to Sapienza, who has plenty of time. Lucas swinging. Ethan swinging. Sapienza has bigger plans. He sends it over to Carlo. Carlo, now swinging low, decides to take his chances and cut down the left side of the rink with speed. Gets picked off. Sapienza sticking on his guy, now defending against the Wildcat. Oof. Sadly tripped him up there. And that will be a penalty kill for LU. For this penalty kill, we're going to have Wozniak, Trevor, and Sherman. 21 seconds left in this first period. Score is 2-0. And these are 2-minute power plays, by the way. 3-period games with 2-minute power plays, folks. Ooh! Oh! Trevor almost with the backdoor slip-in. Was unable to get it. Ooh, Sherman. Deeks now owning the puck in the Wildcat zone. Sherman still controlling the puck. Forces a shot on backhand. And that'll be the end of the first period. Couple last-minute chances there for LU. Unable to finish, though. And now we'll be going into intermission for a quick sec while we wait for this second period to get started. All right, we're starting back off, folks. Face-off gets shifted over to the right side of the rink where we're able to scoop it up, sent back to Sherman. Sherman now behind the net. Sherman now coming out from behind the net. Throws the puck over to Wozniak. Wozniak picks it up, cutting through the middle now. Wozniak takes it to the right, backhand. Easy one-timer goal for Trevor there. That was Purdy. Wozniak with another assist, by the way. With one assist. He had a goal last time. I apologize. Messing up the stats. Still got this same line. Oh, that was a power play goal. Quick heads up. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't even realize that was pretty dope. They were down one player, and they still made a nice Purdy play like that. Taking the face off again. Wozniak wins it back. Trevor trips up the ref there. Ref gives him a couple words, obviously as a joke. Sherman now coming out from behind the net. Circles back. Getting pressure applied. And he's going to use his speed to get out of the zone. And he gets picked off. Puck gets thrown out. Down behind the net. Wozniak scoops it up. Wozniak now coming out of the left side of the rink. Still a power play. Wozniak throws a shot on, gets sent all the way back around, where now we'll be back checking. And that was too many men right there. It seems the Wildcats decided to jump a bit early. That'll be a too many men. Oh, man. They had 5 guys on the rink there. Must misinterpreted the change from his teammate or something like that. Now it'll be a 3-on-3. There's a little charity for LU. 3-on-3. We're going to have Wozniak, Trevor, and Sherman out there still. See if they can finish here. Wozniak battles for the faceoff, loses it. Wildcats sends the puck all the way down to the LU zone. Adam scoops it up, drops it off to Sherman. Sherman now has the puck. Skating out of the zone, tries to send it to Trevor. Pass gets fumbled. Trevor's still able to scoop it up. Sends it over to Wozniak. Pass gets fumbled again. Wozniak circles back. Decides to take his time. Sends it back to Sherman. Sherman over to Trevor. Trevor's still controlling the puck. Sends it back over to Sherman. Sherman still controlling the puck. 2, 1. Now we are on a power play. And Trevor's wide open in front of the net. Oof! Deeks the keeper. That was in. Oh, no. The ref calls no goal. Now, I may be biased, but I definitely, from my angle at least, I believe I saw the puck go in. Ref disagrees, and there's nothing you can do about it. No goal. Good play by Trevor and good heads up by Wozniak there. But I guess we're on this power play. We got Darius in front of the net. Wozniak now waiting on the right-hand side. Sherman back up top. Sherman back down low to Trevor. Trevor steps in, tries to force it back door to Darius. Darius whiffs. Puck gets sent over to Sherman. Sherman back to Trevor. Trevor waiting. Sends it across to Wozniak. Wozniak wide open. Sends a little backdoor pass to Darius, and Darius is able to score a goal. That's what we're talking about. Darius's finish. I believe that was Darius's first goal. Some good stuff. Way to be planted backdoor for him. That'll make the score 4-0 with 9:46 left in this second. And we're going to be taking this face off here. Jeremiah be taking that. Wins it back. Sends it over to Nick. Nick, of course, running defense with Hannah. And Jeremiah, of course, running offense with Tilly. Nick drops the puck off to Jeremiah. Jeremiah now coming on the right side. Decides to circle behind the net. Still looking. Tries to force it to Nick. Gets picked off. Nick, Tilly able to scoop up the puck. Tilly sends it back to Hannah. Hannah now circling. Drops it off to Keogh. Keogh now swinging. Sends it over to Tilly. Tilly now skating with it. Tilly coming down left side. Decides to deke. Still waiting. Tries to force a backhand pass to the middle. Keogh picks it up. Puck gets thrown on. And it was save made by the keeper. Oh, what? That was a goal. I'm sorry, folks. It looked like they were taking it off to another face-off. I wasn't paying attention. That is completely on me. That was a goal by Keogh there, I believe. But I guess the score's 5-0 with 8:50 left, and Wildcats are controlling the puck. Tries to send a pass over to his teammate, scooped up by Tilly. Tilly now coming in. Tilly sends it over to Jeremiah. Jeremiah controlling the puck, takes it to the boards, decides to shift down to the corner, tries to force a pass to the center, and pass gets picked off. Wildcat scoops it up, throws it back behind his net where Jeremiah happens to be. Jeremiah scoops it up, decides to take it back, looks at Hannah, tries to force it to her, was unable to collect that pass though. Puck gets sent all the way up the boards. Nick Myers able to scoop it up. Now he's taking it behind his net. Oof, rips on the brakes and slips. Adam able to cover it. That could have been a major mistake. That was a bit scary there. Thankfully the Wildcats weren't able to finish on that. And yeah, sorry about that slip up earlier. That was Keogh with that goal. I guess that slipped in underneath the pad. It looked like the goalie saved it and he kicked it out, but excuse me. I guess it went in. Carlos taking this face off. Puck one. Ethan sends it back to Mikey. Mikey now behind the net. Mikey coming out. Banks it off the boards. Now coming down the right side of the net rink with speed. Slows down. Still has a guy on his back. Drops it off to Ethan. Ethan comes in. Tries to throw it on net. Puck gets shot wide. Banks off the back of the boards. Able to get sent to Nick. And Nick throws it in net. That was a crazy turn of events there. Or sorry, Carlo was able to throw it in net. Not Nick. What a weird goal, but you do what works. That makes the score 6-0. 7:51 left. The second period. Wildcat tries to deke through the middle. Gets shut down. Lucas scoops up the puck, now skates behind the net. Lucas waiting. Drops it off to Carlos. Carlos coming down the left side. Looking. Carlos drops it back to Sappy. Sappy across to Lucas. Lucas back over to Sappy. Sappy ends up waiting at the high slot. Sends it back over to Lucas. Lucas circles. He's looking. Sees a lane. Decides to throw it on. Puck gets saved by the keeper. Battled for around the dots. Sent it to the corner where Sappy unfortunately fumbles it. And a Wildcat's able to scoop it up. Great defense by Ethan there. Sappy's able to pick up the puck, send it across to Lucas. Lucas 3-on-1. Sends it over to Carlo. Carlo misses the 1-T. Lucas picks up the rebound. Lucas throws it on, tries to slip it top right. Shoulder saved by the keeper. Lucas picks up his own rebound again. Lucas sends it over to Sappy. Sappy back down to Carlo. Carlo swinging behind the net. Drops it off. Great drop pass by Carlo. That was in all day. I don't know. Oh, my. Okay, the other referee was able to... Oh. Okay, I guess there's no goal on that either. I don't know. Maybe that didn't go in. Maybe I can't see. It looked like that went across the line as well. Did that look like it went into you? Okay. Well, no goal on the play. Seems face off in Wildcat zone. Carlos scoops it up again, forces it to the middle. Ethan battling for it. Carlos still battling for it. Carlos getting hooked. Drops the puck off to Sappy. Sappy coming down the right side. Looking for a lane. Sappy rips on the brakes behind the goalie's net. Tries to force it to Carlo. Whiffs on it. Still controlling the puck behind the net. Sappy still controlling the puck. Sends it back up high to Carlo. Carlo. Oof. Okay, he looked across for Ethan. Ethan misses the pass. Wildcat scoops it up. Puck gets forced to the side. Adams able to rip it back into the corner. Wildcat scoops it up. Tries to send it to the opposite corner. Wasn't strong enough. Ethan scoops it up. Tries to send it out to Carlo. Carlo misses the puck. Puck gets shot all the way down to the opposing end where Lucas is able to battle for it. Puck gets shifted off, and Carlos battles for it now behind the net. Sends it back out to Lucas. Lucas now controlling the puck. Backhand pass. Oof. Ethan scoops it up, but unfortunately he's unable to do anything with it. And then Sappy gets the puck and sends it back into the zone. Lucas now dangling. Oof. Tries to force it middle. Was unable to produce anything there. Puck gets shot into the corner. Wildcat scoops it up. Skating out of the zone slowly, drops it off to a teammate. Wildcats still controlling the puck, and they sent it all the way back to their zone. Just try to send it all the way out and send it all the way into the LU zone. Mikey picks it up. Mikey now coming down the left side of the rink, cuts across, now coming down the middle, throws a shot on, it's high, and oof, yep. Lucas slightly deflected the rebound and sent it over to the right side. Carlos was able to scoop it up, throw in a backhand shot, and it went in. Nice goal. You missed it? Sorry about that there, folks, but it was a backhand goal with a wide open net. The goalie came out trying to get that rebound where Lucas was. I don't know if you were able to see. Chow just informed me that. He unfortunately was unable to film it. But there was a back. Chow apologizes to Carlo. But that was a backhand goal by Carlo. It was nice. Good finish. And way to crash the net by Carlo. And that'll be 7-0. 4:57 left in the second. And it seems they've taken a timeout. So we must wait patiently. And I'll be right back with you. All right, folks, coming back from that timeout. Jay takes the face-off, and he wins it. Puck gets sent back to Sherman. Sherman now controlling the puck in his zone. Sends it out to Trevor. Trevor sends it across, or attempts to Wozniak. Wozniak tries to send it to Trevor. Puck gets into the corner. Jay with a nice pass. Wozniak had the chance to shoot, decided not to. He's a very patient type of player. Sherman now coming down the right side. The net is off. Okay, it's a no goal. Ref called it off. I don't know what the ref was doing. I don't know why he didn't blow his whistle before. Net was off for quite some time. I don't know why the ref didn't blow his whistle there, but okay. No goal on the play. Face off down in their zone. Face off one. Sent back to Trevor. Trevor sends it over to Wozniak. Wozniak dekes down the left side. Coming with speed. Decides to circle behind the net. Wozniak cycles over to Trevor. Trevor now swinging behind the net. Trevor throws it in front to Jay. Jay barely misses the net. Puck gets battled for. Wozniak now controls it. Sends it all the way over to Sherman. Sherman rips on the brakes. Decides to be patient. Now coming out of the left side of the zone. Gets pushed off. Decides to circle back. Sends it back over to Trevor. Trevor now controlling it. He takes his chances coming down the left side, and he's able to do it. Sends it over to Wozniak. Wozniak back to Trevor. Tries to force it. Unable to get the puck in the net. Save made by the keeper. Keeping that line out. Jay's going to be taking this face off. Face-off is not won. Wildcats controlling in the corner. Send it all the way out back to Adam. Adam drops the puck off to Sherman. Sherman now turns, skates back behind the net. He beats his guy. Coming out of the zone, sends it over to Wozniak. Wozniak down to Trevor. Trevor tries to send it back to Wozniak. Pass gets barely deflected. Wozniak still battles for it and is able to scoop it up. Wozniak fakes the drop pass, now comes down the left side. Wozniak throws it to the middle to Jay. Oh! Jay almost had it, but the goalie was able to save it, sadly. Wozniak got a bit excited there. He was almost ready to jump out of the rink. Oh my. Jay taking the face-off again. He's determined to get a goal here. He sends it back to Sherman. Sherman now looking. Sends it back over to Wozniak. Wozniak coming down the right side. Cuts to the middle. He has space. Sends it back over to Trevor. Trevor's pass gets picked off. Or Wozniak's pass gets picked off. Gets sent back to Sherman. Sherman sends it back down to Trevor. Trevor tries to force it across to Wozniak, but gets intercepted, and then that player throws it back over to Sherman. Sherman throws it back to Trevor. Trevor back to Wozniak. Wozniak dekes to the right. Swings behind the net. Oof! He saw Jay wide open, and, you know, I'm starting to, I don't want to make any assumptions here. So maybe I won't say anything. I'll be a good Samaritan. But LU's going to be taking this face off down in their zone. Who do we got out right now? We got Hannah Spain, Jeremiah Keogh, Nick Wolfe, and Nick Meyer. Nick Meyer at the top of the zone. Still controlling the puck. Takes it back into his own zone. Circles. He has plenty of room. Sends it over to Keogh. Keogh now controlling the puck. Sends it back over to Nick, who's now down the left side. Nick skating. Trying to look for a pass. Sends it all the way back to Hannah. Hannah then collects it, takes it all the way back. Hannah circles behind her own net. Sends it over to Nick. Nick sends it all the way down to Wolfe. Wolfe tries to force it back to Hannah. Unfortunately, pass gets missed. Nick Meyer's able to come back and have a good back check. Hannah picks up the puck, sends it over to Keogh. Keogh forces it to Nick Wolfe, who almost was able to deke through the zone. Puck gets sent back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah tries to take a shot of some sort, but it didn't turn into a pass, and they got intercepted, and now we got a Wildcat coming down the right side of the rink. Throws a nice backhand pass. The other Wildcat is unable to do anything with it. Throws it on the net, and it gets saved. We have a running clock now, and there are 20 seconds left in the second period. Make that 15. I don't know if we'll get this face-off drop here. 10 seconds. 7-zip. Second period. And it looks like they're just going to finish it out there. That'll be the end of the second. Score is 7-0. We're going to give you a quick intermission here, folks, and we'll be right back with the third period. Keogh taking the face off. Keogh wins it. Hannah now controlling the puck in our zone. Sends it all the way back to Nick Meyer, who's now coming out from behind the net. Decides to kind of shift left and then send the puck over to Keogh. Keogh drops it off to Hannah. Hannah fumbles the pass. It's 1-on-0. Good back check by Nick. Shot on. Nice save by Adam. Nick now coming out of the zone. Left side with speed. He rips on the brakes. Still controlling the puck. He's getting pressured. Sends it all the way across. Keogh comes by, picks it up. Keogh now in center. Throws it all the way down. Wolfie picks it up. Wolfie slightly fumbles the pass. Pass gets picked off by Wildcats. Hannah, great defensive play by her. Oof. No tripping on the, or correction, tripping on the play. Referee was hidden from me. Just a slight slip up there. He got his stick underneath his feet, unfortunately. And that'll put us on a penalty kill. Score is 7-0. 10:45 left in this third period. We're going to have Ethan, Mikey Sapienza, and Jeremiah Keogh taking this face-off. Keogh wins it. Sapienza now behind the net. Drops it back off to Keogh. They have plenty of time right now. Keogh comes out from behind the net, drops it back off to Sapienza. I mean, no pressure is being applied by the Wildcats. Sapienza picks up the puck. It was dropped off to him from Ethan, and he's able to draw a penalty. Good work by Sapienza there. And now we'll be even. 3-on-3. Oh, my. Clock is still running. They were only able to get a solid probably 15 seconds out of that power play, and I don't even think they controlled the puck for any of it. Lucas now taking this face off. Face off gets forced into the Wildcats corner. Puck still down there. Ethan applying pressure. Ethan still trying to apply pressure. Puck gets thrown all the way down to Adam. Adam drops it, and that was a bit risky, but he sends it across to Mikey. Mikey sends it down to Ethan. Ethan throws a shot on. No high stick on the play. He's able to pick up his own rebound, but then he gets pinched on the boards and was unable to keep it. Sapienza, great defensive play by him. Good idea to step there. Now he's coming down. Throws a shot. Oof. Tried to sneak it in on that top shelf. Was unable to get it. Now he's coming back into his own zone, trying to find space. Sends a puck across to Lucas. Lucas now controlling it. Lucas coming down left side of the rink. Cuts to the middle. He beats his defender easily. Lucas tries to throw it on, and he slips it 5-hole. I do not know if that was deflected by Ethan. Little screen action by Ethan, I believe that was, though, if it was anything. But that'll make the score 8-0. Nice power play goal. Sorry, that was a 3-on-3 goal. Power plays. Well, now the power play's over, but I guess Wildcats. Oh, I'm sorry. It was us who didn't have the right amount of guys. Lucas skating back, scoops up the puck. Puck gets forced all the way into the corner. Ethan picks it up. Ethan drops it off to Sapienza. Sapienza now taking his time behind the net. He's coming out. And there's a penalty on the play. Ref has an arm up. Adam is now coming off. Now we got Sherman, Ethan, Sapienza, Lucas, and Darius out there on a 5-on-4. Ref still has his arm up. And yes, the rule is that you cannot bring the puck back across the red line for the ref to blow the whistle, for those of you at home that do not know. So if Sherman were to bring the puck back behind the red line, he would blow the whistle. Darius tries to throw his shot on, but he whiffs on it. And also, if the Wildcats are able to control the puck in any way, like touch it, I mean, they can touch it, but they have to have possession of the puck. Then the power play will end. Or not the power play, then the power play will essentially begin. It's a bit confusing, but sport of hockey. Sapienza picks up the puck, throws a shot on. And you see right there was no control or possession by the Wildcats. So the ref will not blow his whistle. If the goalie is able to do, which I'm sure we'll see here in a bit, if the goalie or a player is able to possess the puck, like that right there, that possession will then in turn cause the blow of a whistle. And now we will have a power play for 2 minutes. There was a penalty. Sorry for all the but there was a penalty for an illegal substitution. I don't know if I've ever seen that, but ref called it on number 8 for the Wildcats. I don't know what the exact definition of that rule is, an illegal substitution, but we get a power play out of it. So puck gets sent back to Trevor. Trevor now waiting high slot. Darius on the right, Jay in front of the net, Sherman on the left. Sherman with the puck, sends it across to Darius. Darius misses. Darius tries to throw it back up to Trevor. Pass gets slightly fumbled. Oof, miscommunication by Trevor and Sherman, and they both were able to make each other fumble the puck. Wildcats now coming into our zone, trying to control the puck, but we're unable to. Trevor now controls the puck, sends it up to Sherman, who's at center rink. He has possession. Sherman coming down left side, sends it over to Nick. Wolfie throws a shot on, misses to the right. Jay comes behind the net, picks up the puck, throws it back out to Wolfie. Wolfie now waiting. Tries to send it across to Sherman. Puck gets picked off, but then Sherman's still able to pick it up, sends it back over to Trevor. Trevor back to Sherman. Sherman back down to Wolfie. Wolfie across to Trevor. Trevor dekes to the middle. Trevor stepping in. Decides to be patient. Tries to force backhand. Was unable to get the goal. Wolfie now back checking on a Wildcat with the puck. Wildcat fumbles the puck. Trevor comes by, scoops it up, sends it over to Sherman. Sherman now coming into the zone. Left side. He decides to turn. Drops it back off to Trevor. Trevor cutting to the middle. Pulls it all the way to the right side. Throws a shot on. Misses wide. Wolfie picks it up. Wolfie sends it back up high to Trevor. Trevor down low to Jay. Jay tries to sneak it in past the keeper. Unable to do so. Keeper jumped right on that. We got 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in this third period. And 10 seconds left on this power play. Score is 8-0. Jay taking the face-off again. Face-off is won by Jay. Power play is now over. Puck gets hit over to the boards. Trevor able to scoop it up. Trevor coming down the right side. Trevor throws a shot on. Blocker save by the keeper. Sherman picks up the rebound. He gets picked off in the boards. Wildcat drops the puck. Sherman picks it off, fumbles it, and then Wolfie picks it off. Wolfie tries to pass it to Jay. Jay misses it. Jay now waiting in the corner. Tries to force it to Wolfie. Unable to do so. Wildcat coming out of the left side of the rink. Cuts across and then fakes it, cuts back to the left. Throws a backhand on, misses the net, sent into the corner. Puck gets sent back behind LU net. Sherman dekes his way out of the zone. Sherman now coming down the right side, sends it over to Wolfie. Wolfie cuts to the middle. Tries to force it. Falls. Sherman comes by, picks up the puck, throws it back to the middle. Jay throws it on. Save made. The keeper's just not letting Jay score today. Puck gets sent back all the way into our zone. Trevor comes by, scoops it up, skates out of our zone, sends it over to Sherman. Sherman coming down the right side, cuts to the center, cutting down the middle now, sends it over to Carlos, or attempts to. Pass gets picked off. Trevor now playing defense against the Wildcat. Wildcat throws a unexpected shot on, and save made by Adam. Trevor still deking his way out of the zone, throws a backhand pass to Carlo. He did not realize that he had quite a bit of time there, and he messed up the pass to Carlo. Puck gets sent all the way in the corner. Wildcat tries to send it out. Nick Meyer picks it up. Sends it over to Darius. Darius fumbles it. Darius and Carlos are now in the corner battling against themselves. Carlos, oof! Nice little deke. Carlos just throwing the puck around. Seems oof. Carlos does have a knee injury, so we do have to be careful with that. You don't want him getting injured. But Nick Meyer comes by, scoops up the puck, throws it all the way down, tries to find Darius. Ooh, Darius with a nice little pickup play with his hand. I like seeing that. Carlos is able to scoop it up, sends it over to Nick Meyer. Nick Meyer skating with it. Acts like a drop play. Tries to send it across to Carlo, gets picked off. Wildcats now coming down center rink. Nick Meyer playing defense, forces him outside, tries to throw a wild backhand pass. Hannah Spain is there to pick it up. Hannah now battling for it in the corner. Wildcat tries to force it to the middle, unable to do so. Still battling for it. Wildcat still going. Oh, great save made by Adam there. Able to stretch over the other side of the net. Carlo now battling behind the net. Tries to force it out. It's at his feet. Nick Meyer comes by, scoops it up. Now he's coming down on a 2-on-1. Nick Meyer sends it across to Darius. Darius just misses. And he throws it all the way back. Hannah Spain scoops up the puck. 50 seconds left in this third period. Score is 8-0. Nick Meyer scoops it up. He's waiting, being extremely patient. Carlo coming down the right side of the rink. Carlo fumbles it, then doesn't fumble it. That was on purpose for those of you at home. Puck gets sent all the way back into LU zone. Nick Meyer comes by, scoops it up, skating out of the zone with speed, coming down the left side. And he decides to not pick up his pace. Still coming down the left side, takes a backhand, tries to look for Jay. Was then able to force it through. Still battling for it behind the net. Don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, he's just trying to really force the puck in front of the net, it seems. Get a last-minute shot on. 5 seconds. Throws a puck on. Jay almost deflects it in. 3, 2, 1, and that'll be the end of it, folks. That is the end of the third game this weekend for Black, and that will be the third win. Score is 8-0. Good game by LU Black. And we play next at 8 p.m., so hope to see you guys there. And we'll see you guys soon.